Also, what didn't I have up? Right, that goddamn elbow. We're still battling the elbow, right? There we go, ready to hit. Good. No. Generally speaking, lower the hands of most of your hitters, right? We spend more time getting them to understand that if this is the strike zone, right? Even bad umpires, right below the chest, right? If you keep your hands a little bit lower, you can keep your elbow in the midpoint, okay? Our teaching cues, this is cold, this is warm, this is hot. And yes, the back elbow has to go up at some point, right? If I'm gonna deliver a punch, I'm coming in right here. I'm not gonna deliver the punch from here. I'm gonna come in and do what? I'm gonna come back, elevate the back elbow at that point, and then deliver the barrel. But don't start them with their elbow up, because if their elbow is up in the beginning of the swing, they have no place to go except what? They wind up turning their bodies. This is a big problem. This is, you'll be playing a communist sport by the time you're 13 because you can't hit, okay? As compared to, let me keep my back elbow warm, and when I make the move, when I make this move, okay, great. I'm coming this way. And if you noticed, I never turned my front shoulder, right? The key to that move, we call it the back stretch, right? In the old days, it was the load or the trigger, whatever you want to call it, but you've got to make sure that when you're demonstrating to the players, no different than golf. Those of you that play tennis, hitting is a racket sport. You need to go back before you go forward, right? Their first move cannot be this way, because by the time they get to be 12 years old, baseball or softball, and you start seeing those funny change-ups or whatnot, A, they're not going to have any power, and B, their hands are committing way too early. Hands are right here. This is a very comfortable position for most girls to be in, and the boys. We're always constantly fighting to get them down. And I don't know if maybe in the beginning, with the best of intention, their dad or a little league coach said, hey, you know, got to get your hands up and get. A lot of it has to do with the elbow, because it's been ingrained in them to put their elbow up. I think you're seeing so many players with their hands up, and then you get to, well, wait a minute, David Wright, Derek Jeter. A lot of guys start this way, and you're right. What they don't see on ESPN is that the high hand starters, when the ball is about halfway there, you know where their hands go? They go down and then they go back. It's called a reverse L in advanced hitting. Yeah, all those guys will do all this stuff, but at some point they drop and slide backwards. That's a tough move for most young players to do. So why not start them in eventually the same position that they're going to need to get ready to hit? This is hard stuff, okay? You get real good at teaching hitting 70% of the time, your son or daughter's making an out.